Anything?
Nothing. You sure we got the right place?
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security contracted out to World Marshal.
All right. I'm headed in.
Look, the president's plane is really, really big now. You need like a double runway for Air Force One these days. It's like a quad plane. It's 4 planes in one.
Get off my 4 planes!
No, that's my plane too. No, not that plane either. All 4 of these planes, get off all of them. But yeah, if you can climb up from behind your starting position.
That's still not the president riding. We've got a job to do.
Maybe he's in the VR. The digital president.
I would not put it past this game. I really wouldn't. I don't know. The whole digital thing really hasn't come up a lot, actually.
Since we met Sonny, you can call on the codec now.
How was the ride?
Hey, Sonny. Fine, thanks. Though I wouldn't call it the smoothest ride ever. You sure that thing's really airworthy?
Well, what do you expect? You're traveling at a few dozen times the speed of sound. I mean, she operates well within all the projected margins of safety, so yes. We'll have to work on the turbulence levels a bit before we can take tourists on it. But come on, you really can't complain.
So, it's meant mainly for cargo at the moment?
Mm-hmm. We got a contract with COTS, NASA's Commercial Orbital Transportation Services. Mostly handling space deliveries, that kind of thing. We also joined the C3PO, the Commercial Crew and Cargo Program Office's passenger transport program.
So soon we'll have private spacecraft bringing crew to the International Space Station. Wild times we're living in.
Well, the space race has been over for decades now. It's no longer something countries engage in for vanity's sake. Still, lots of people are starting to see the industrial value of zero-gravity experiments. Plus, the costs are getting lower and lower with each passing year, to the point where we'll have a serious space tourism industry before long.
Yeah, I heard about the space hotel the Russians opened up. But we're still not going any further than orbit, right?
Well, one company's planning to have a lunar landing craft complete by 2020. Not ours, though. I'm just hoping we can get to Jupiter while Hal's still alive.
Jupiter, huh? Wow, that's pretty far.
Oh, hey! How did Earth look from up there?
I can't even put it into words. I know I was still under the Kármán line, but it looked exactly like every satellite photo of Earth I've ever seen. No borders, no nothing. Just a whole lot of blue. Hopefully next time around I can take my time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But first things first, you know?
Yep. Well, good luck, Jack. Right in.
Maybe you should design a space shuttle that doesn't shoot me in the face with sleeping gas.
It's the only explanation.
He was complaining that ride was kind of bumpy, but maybe it was just so smooth he fell asleep.
So you're saying that this whole thing was all a dream?
It was a dream in VR, and you're actually Big Boss. I'm sorry, this is actually just a Big Boss game.
Oh, that's why it's so good. Okay.
Yeah, but if you stay...
The pattern works.
Every odd-numbered Metal Gear game, really. But, if you don't alert those guys right in the front and go over here, I lied, this is the final guy. There's 5 of them still.
Well, this one better drop a whole bunch of stuff.
There's a chance, but not this one. Well, I think he dropped something. But just, yeah, no money. Oh well.
What is even the point? It didn't even do any funny dance moves. I hate you, Double Gecko.
Oh.
No, none are as good as the first Double Gecko. That guy had style.
That guy did a whole bunch of cool poses. This chapter also doesn't have a lot of ranked fights. There's a fair amount of fights, but there's like this one's ranked, but then a bunch after. Not ranked. It's also strange that this one's ranked because it's like the easiest fight. Like by this point in the game, it's just some normal dudes, completely unarmored, and there's only like 4 or 5 of them.
It's like they're not even really trying to kill the president. I mean, come on.
Ah, man.
Like, if you're gonna pull the... Yeah, if you're gonna kill the president, put your back into it.
Don't pull the president, though.
Don't pull the president. Yeah, I went bar hopping out on the pole. I picked up the president.
Don't stretch the president.
I had no idea that the president was DTF, but there you go. Don't put the president in a taffy pull machine. He does not like it.
Just refer to this handy sheet of guidelines of what not to do with the president. Don't bop the president either.
You see that? Their EXIF codes show up as unaffiliated.
Wait, Marshall has the security contract for this base. Why would they have their cyborg set to the same illegal EXIF code as Desperado? It's evidence against them.
No, it's their alibi. They're making it look like Desperado hacked their soldiers on site, because everyone knows Desperado has a contract with...
The Pakistani rebels. Oh, but if we go public with the Desperado-Marshall connection...
Won't matter. Not when they've got this nice big foreign threat all cooked up and ready to serve. The media and the public won't be able to resist. Remember WMDs in Iraq?
Damn it, you're right. It's another slam dunk. What about any humans on the base? Marshall only handled security.
Dead, most likely. Or brain-jacked, if they needed them to keep up appearances.
They'd never publicize what airport the president was flying into, not in this region. And almost no one would have access to an outside line for security reasons. It wouldn't be difficult to keep things hush-hush. At least until Air Force One arrives.
I'm heading for the control tower. If I can destroy the antenna array, the US military will know something's wrong.
Good idea. Be careful.
Sam's gone, and I blew the winds of destruction away. I'll be fine.
Also, I like the music for this area.
Yeah.
It kind of has the vibe of the old Metal Gear theme, even though it's not really that.
It's kind of stirring and triumphant. You know, you're gonna go save the president. You're a hero, finally. Finally.
Yeah, like, this whole base, it's possible and actually fairly easy to sneak through the whole thing without getting caught, and there's also a trophy for doing that.
Nice. Are we going to be going for that right now?
No, I'm gonna try. I try and sneak through about half of it just because there are several dudes here with special arms, and if I'm, not fighting them, it's easier to get it.
But this is one of the totally non-ranked areas.
Yeah, this whole base is unranked. So you can act if you. Because there is like one single path in this base is pretty much guaranteed you won't get caught. As long as you follow that. And if you do that, you can run through this whole base in like a minute and a half, maybe? Maybe even less? Like, this base isn't that big anyways, but yeah, not getting caught, you can just blaze right through it. Also, now that we have all the strength, well, not all, we have 4 out of the 5 strength upgrades, and the final strength upgrade for everything doesn't become available until you beat the game. But just with 4, we basically have double damage with the sword. Because at the beginning, it's 4 hits to take out one of those cameras, now it's just 2.
Nice.
And now if you try to... That's one thing I kind of actually don't like, is the strength upgrades, because if you just want to play again on hard mode with the same file, everything's going to be too easy at the beginning. Because now you're dealing double damage to everything, and like the bosses in the beginning of the game...
They just don't have enough HP to...
Yeah. Although that does make it easier if you're trying to go for S ranks and stuff on a second playthrough, because you can just whittle everybody's health down way faster. But I like the challenge, damn it!
I'd like to see Raiden try actually whittling. He could make like an awesome duck.
Yeah. Make like a whale or something.
Hey, Junior, I made you a rabbit, and it's eating a fox, tearing its heart out. Jack's your dad.
Dad, I know. Like, for the first 8 years, I didn't know, but I know now. Aw.
I can only imagine just Rosemary sitting at home and knowing how the day's gonna go. Whether she hears at the door, "Honey, I'm home," or "Jack's back."
That's what the welcome mat in front of their house actually says.
Yeah. It's reversible.
Yeah.
It's either "Bless this mess" or "I will eat your face."
No, Rocket Man. Yeah, it does kind of suck if you get caught, because everybody here are huge armored dudes.
Oh, am they?
They am huge. Bizarro Raiden.
Jack left.
Two arms left.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yep.
Look at him bounce.
Yeah, the heavy guys are really bouncy. Maybe their armor's actually made out of rubber. They like to bounce, though.
Oh, see, they were expecting you to attack with glue.
Oh. Just completely whiffed that treasure box. But yeah, this last hangar here is like, they just cram it full of collectibles. The final of like everything except for arms is in here. Last health upgrade, the final VR mission was in here. Final bit of concept art is in here. On this helicopter blade.
Gotta get that.
Gotta get it.
Gotta get it.
It got
Good.
gotted. But since we can talk to Sonny, we gotta ask, yo, Sonny, what's your dad doing?
Yeah, I want to know.
Hey, so how's Otacon? About time he starts thinking about marriage, isn't it?
I don't know if he is or not, but either way, no dice yet. He likes to go on about how nobody would ever be happy with him long term. But it doesn't seem like he has too much trouble keeping busy on Saturday nights. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, he was a huge geek back when he was younger.
Maybe, but even so, he's still a nice guy. I doubt he was ever that lonely.
Yeah, I suppose. But he really changed once he got into his 30s. Got a lot more attractive.
Yeah, but he still has this really bad habit of keeping the ladies at arm's length. It winds up making him look really awkward sometimes. I really wish he'd just pick someone and settle down already.
Easier said than done, I guess. So what about you, Sonny?
Me? Well, I've got science. That's all the love I need.
Sounds like you've got your own problems in that department.
Shit's like 12, you
Ryan, you're weird.
Absolutely no one in the entire Metal Gear universe should be giving relationship advice, and they all do, and I love it.
Man, as the weird, like, hey, what's he doing? By the way, he should probably get married. Man, that guy.
I mean, it's pretty nice, I guess, but
Yeah.
like,
This guy, the very first thing you bring up while asking, how's he been doing? Is Ryan like an old lady who just wants everybody she knows to get married before she dies?
Ryan just hates having to cook. Like, so he just loves any excuse for a catered meal. That's why he wants all his friends to get married.
Okay. Another bouncy guy.
Oh, what is the spine in at the end there? What happened?
I don't know.
There were no chunks big enough.
Yeah. Also, something I found out about these guys, like the moment I was recording this, if these guys block, hit them in blade mode, it immediately stuns them.
Oh, nice.
I never knew this, and it's not mentioned in the strategy guide either.
See, even we're learning.
Yeah.
We're not ruining video games forever, so there.
Also, if you spin really fast, it makes it look like he's in a rave or something. I really like doing that.
That completes the full set of classified Patriot data. I can finally craft my masterpiece.
Is it a Gundam?
No,
It should be.
it's not a Gundam.
It should be.
It should be, but it's something more silly than a Gundam.
Now, Sonny, if the Doshinji's rockin', don't come knocking.
Oh, and the final box.
Another MIB? Listen, Ryan, we're gonna have to forget we ever saw this, okay?
That's the other MIB, Kevin. They make sure of that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Boris. What do you got to say about all this?
Raiden, what is the status at the base?
Overrun with desperado cyborgs, as expected. Security's still pretty lax, though.
Yes, I don't think they're anticipating another cyborg to show up. They are, after all the way out in Pakistan. Doubtful there will be any cyborgs here, except at the base. Forces hired by the US. And more doubtful they are expecting a cyborg to drop in at Mach 23.
Yeah. Still, they've got to know I'm here. Sam was smart enough to figure out that I'd take that launch vehicle.
Yes, but they couldn't have sent backup to this base within 3 hours after Sundowner died. Perhaps they could have arranged it so the plane was scrapped if Sam died. But if they already occupied the base, then there is no longer any canceling out.
Probably not. Which means we've pretty much already won. Sam's dead. The Winds of Destruction, too. And none of their standard cyborgs or UGs have a chance against me.
No, certainly not. Though I wonder who is behind this operation anyway.
Not Armstrong?
Well, yes, but who is running things at the base? The Senator would never be there himself. But this is too elaborate an operation to direct remotely.
Yeah. No amount of network tech could take the place of a command structure on the ground. Gotta be someone else from World Marshal, I guess.
A cyborg, perhaps. One with specialized compact body, like Sundowner and the others. I do not mean to alarm you, but use caution.
Yeah. Copy that.
Something seems wrong here. Blade Wolf. What's up? Oh.
Dog-shaped robot buddy, come in!
Dog-shaped robot buddy, no!